And that's ball 4.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. Right through there for a strike. Muncy at first, 1 gone. Just missed. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Goes down swinging. Kodai Senga picks up the strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Conforto in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Swings and misses at 1 down below the zone. The Mets leading by 4. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Just missed.
3-1.
And a foul ball.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. 1 left for LA. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th, and now Pete Alonso.
First baseman Pete Alonso.
Gonsolin back to work. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso. Now 1-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Michael Grove preparing to come on if needed. Vesia, the lefty, warming up as well. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. And stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo. 1 for 2. Nimmo, 31 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of Wyoming. To first, might be 2. To Betts at second for 1. On to Freddie. Double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
2 down, bases empty. Starling Marte up to hit. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
No ball. He's strike.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one missed.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
And that one misses up and in. 2-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Stays alive. Got him looking. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Nothing doing for the Mets. They lead it 6-2. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now here is Hae-Sung Kim. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Dodgers, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Now batting,
Here's Mookie Betts at the plate now. He's one of the few players in baseball history to win the MVP and World Series in the same season.
Yeah, that 2018 Red Sox season was special.
And so was 2024 for Mookie and the Dodgers. Just like that Boston team, LA won the World Series with the MVP in their roster. Instead of Mookie, though, it was Shohei who claimed the double. In for a strike, and the count 1-1. And that one missing low. And there's a strike. Just off the outside corner. Full count now.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
One down, base is empty. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. Wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle, so I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Edman stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
He's done a great job getting the first 2 outs. Want to get this number 2 hitter, get back in the dugout, and face 3, 4, 5 next inning.
That's out the corner.
Now 3-0. Freddie Freeman waiting to bat for the Dodgers. And that's in for a strike. Downstairs, and it misses. Ball 4.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
Nope, that's foul. That's right, LA.
And it's fouled away. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Edman, the runner at first with 2 gone. Line to left. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Now a long throw home. Coming home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Tried to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time, and they cut down the run to end the inning.
Down the young and what I owed him. trying to fit into an aura that I'm molded. Off the mold, break the cycle of who likes you and what you might do if you tried to. They call me Kanye Psycho. I tried to defend him, he turned around and got lipo.
And we're back. And now the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Pages makes the grab, and there's one down.
Now batting, catcher Francisco
Here's
Alvarez.
the catcher to hit, Francisco Alvarez. He's 2 for 2. And that drops in for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
One down, base is empty. Ground ball up the middle. Throws to first in time.
Now batting, second baseman Luis Angel Acuna.
2 outs, base is empty. Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Now batting, shortstop
Once you get the
Francisco
ball by the pitcher,
Lindor.
there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Francisco Lindor will hit next. Ball 1, no strikes.
1-0.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Next offering in there for a strike. Strike 1. Gonsolin throws to first. There goes the runner. Foul ball. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Mets 6 and the Dodgers 2.
Now pitching for New York.
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new
72.
pitcher on the mound, Daniel Nunez.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
So now it's the
Leading
4-hole
off
hitter,
for the
Teoscar
Dodgers,
Hernandez.
Left fielder
0 for 2 in this
Teoscar
one.
Hernandez.
It's in and out of his glove. Still manages a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Now the catcher up to hit, Will Smith. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Ryan Stanek up and loosening in the pen. Young warming up as well. Ball 1 low. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the 6th. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
No, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
Muncy up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Right through there for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
That misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Ouch, that one drilled him. Still able to get it there in time. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Michael Grove.
Michael Grove.
So digging in,
Leading
Juan
off
Soto.
for the Mets. Right
With this
fielder,
kind of lead,
Juan
he can swing
Soto.
freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
No, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well, and you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
So up next for New York, Mark Vientos. And he had a big swing of the bat early on in the ball game.
Yep, a 3-run rocket back in the 2nd. Even though it was early, a big homer like that can be tough to come back from when you're on the other end of that thing. I mean, it's tough. Sets up an uphill battle the rest of the way.
And there's a strike on the outside corner. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Michael Kopech, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Strike on the inside corner, and it's 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 1 down, base is empty. Misses outside, and it's 1-2.
2 strike.
That's down and in.
2 balls. 2 strike.
Out towards right center field. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Up next for the Mets, first baseman Pete
2 down,
Alonso.
base is empty. Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. And first offering is fouled off. And downstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
There's a strike. Next
2-2.
offering down in the dirt. And that's outside. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate
Up
as
next
well. I
for
mean,
the
this guy's
Mets,
just
left
capable
fielder,
of hitting
Brandon
pitches outside
Nimmo.
of the zone and driving them a long way.
Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. 1 for 3. That one at the knees for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Freeman makes the grab. And that is that. Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom of the inning. And now the right fielder, Andy Pappas. The Dodgers in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
That misses. 1-0. In the air, center field. Taylor moving under it. And there's one away.
Now batting, designated hitter.
And here is Michael Conforto. First pitch misses.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Pulls that one foul. The Mets leading by 4 here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a bouncer towards third. Toss to Alonso, 2 out.
Now batting, second baseman, Ha-Seong Kim.
Here's the second baseman, Ha-Seong Kim.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that ends the inning.
Now pitching.
Welcome
for the
back, and a
Dodgers,
new arm on the mound to start the
Number
8th. Michael
45.
Kopech.
Michael Kopech.
And now the Mets
Leading off
DH,
for the
Starling
Mets, the
Marte.
designated
0 for
hitter,
3 in
Starling
this one.
Marte.
Kopech in his 6th season, 28 years old. And they went out and made a trade for him last season. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And now it's even 1-1.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Pumping serious gas at 102 on that one.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Now batting, catcher Francisco
Here's the catcher to
Alvarez.
hit, Francisco Alvarez. Fastball for a strike.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Kopech throw over. Taylor back on a dive. Taylor leads off first with one away. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Now, Luis Angel Acuna.
Luis Angel Acuna.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Chases in the dirt, slider there. Smith gathers, throws. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it.
Now pitching for
Back
the
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth. Ryan Stanek.
Ryan Stanek.
So back to the top of the order. Pookie digs in here. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. There's a strike.
Looks like he's sacrificed to pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
On the ground to third, and it goes just foul. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Gassed it right by him. So up next, Tommy Edman. First pitch just misses. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Reed Garrett appears to be getting loose. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
1-1.
Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. The Dodgers down by 4 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. This one chopped to first, but it kicks foul. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And now it's even up. Gets a piece and stays alive. That misses the zone. Full count now. In the air, out towards right center. Taylor settles underneath it. Snags it for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
2 outs, base is empty.
Freeman.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Right down to shoot, and that is strike 1. Swing and a foul out of play. Two outs, and that skips in the dirt. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. 3 up, 3 down that time. 9th inning coming up. It's the Mets 6 and the Dodgers 2. All set to start the 9th in this one.
Mets,
Here's Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor.
Kopech back to work. There's a strike. There's a strike. That one just missing inside, and the count is 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
That one fouled off. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. And ball 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Fastball is outside.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Now batting.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Man at first with 1 gone. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. And first offering is fouled off. And that's in for a strike.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Double play ball to second. Glove flip for 1 to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, they had the chance of turning 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the balls. He tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
And now the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Oh.
Squirts away a little bit. And a foul ball. Vientos leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Yeah, that's fouled off. Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Kopech deals. And the Polar Bear strikes out. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left on. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Mets 6 and the Dodgers 2.
Now pitching for New York.
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Reed Garrett. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout.
Hernandez.
Right through there for a strike. There's the strike. Swing and a ball hammered left field back there. And that ball is gone. He flexes his power with that swing and they close the gap. It's 6-3.
That home run narrows the gap between these 2. This one isn't over yet. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And next for LA, Will Smith. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up and you start to expect a big inning.
And that's down and away. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Up next, for
Here's
the
Max
Dodgers,
Muncy. That
third
funky Muncy.
baseman, Max Muncy.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Ripped, but it curls foul. Got him swinging. Just one out remaining for the Dodgers.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across,
Now
especially in
batting,
terms
the
of
right
movement. I mean,
fielder,
that thing tumbles
Andy
out of his hand and just
Collins.
drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Reed Garrett gives way. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Edwin Diaz.
Now pitching
Save
for the
opportunity
New York
for him
Mets.
right here, and he's their
Number
guy. Time to
39.
lock this one down and get out of
Edwin
here with the
Diaz.
W.
So it's their last chance in this one. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. A pair of strikeouts, and he's flied to center. That's a strike. 0-1. And there's a ball. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. They're down to their final strike.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.